Hanqian.
That's a painful experience, not gonna lie.
It's kind of like, can you show me like this? Just like.
The victim goes to. Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
We got Jin.
Yo, get in! We're gonna miss the show!
Welcome to Tour Buds Live. I am your host, Andy, and I'm here with the wonderful co-host, Derek G. Hi, Derek.
What's happening, Andy? How are you?
Pretty fantastic. Thank you for asking me that. We are live today in Milliron Studios, and it's a really interesting time. I think maybe let's get this right the second time that we did do a little run.
Yeah, a little rehearsal.
We did a little rehearsal. And it was enjoyable, but we had to dust the cobwebs off. Derek, what's going on today? Tell me.
So today in the studio, we have PH0.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
We love them because we saw them in Brooklyn almost a year ago, and we were filming two other bands. And I know that you came out to me immediately. I was outside kind of getting an air. You're like, you got to see these guys.
Absolutely. Just energy, different. They just, as an opening band to have the control of the room that they had was super impressive.
There is a lack of original music. There's a lack of like authentic, real, a new sound, and this band has it.
100%.
There's no way that this band won't blow up to the tippity top. Like there's no way. And I will make it my last fucking will and breath or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It needs to happen because this band they deserve it. I'm so super interested in them. And I think Derek, go ahead. And why don't you introduce them, Derek? Is that we're just with no further ado.
Come on, you got it. Go ahead.
I got it. Thank you. With no further ado, PH0. Hey guys.
Can I speak now? Should I speak?
Yes.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Howard, I'm going to get to you last. I want to introduce all of you guys. I want to honor you all because I think you're amazing musicians and really good people from what I know so far. I don't know about you, Howard. No, I'm just kidding. You're amazing. But I want to introduce Chi first on the Erhu. Erhu.
Yeah, Erhu.
Erhu. Hi, Chi.
Hi, I'm Chi. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking me. We both love your instrument, and you gave us a little rundown before. Would you mind doing that again? The little rundown. Thank you, because like I said before, just hearing this instrument, it's so different for me to hear that, and it's so impactful and moving.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for introducing me. Hi, everyone. My name is Chi, and I play this instrument called Erhu. It's like a Chinese traditional musical instrument, originally from China. And I think it has like a long history, about like 1,000 years or so. And I actually never thought about playing like Erhu in a metal band because this is like basically the Chinese violin, if you're like, grew up in China, and it's a quite popular instrument. But it's just really like people play it, for like mostly more traditional or like classic songs. And I learned it actually, I think at the beginning I learned it from my dad a little bit, but I think I had a lot of teaching artists from China. That's why my playing is like mixed with a lot of styles, sometimes people would say. But I think I just never thought about writing or playing in like a completely different music genre. But I'm so glad, appreciate that I can do so. I think it's a great thing to do.
Love it. I love it, Chi Chi. And would you mind passing the microphone to your right to Mr. June on the guitar?
Hello,
What's up,
how are you
June?
doing? Pretty good. How are you?
Great. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. Great to be here.
Dude, you got a great style. I appreciate it. It's like this chill kind of like.
Sometimes they say I
Really
look like
chill.
I'm wearing pajamas. So
Yeah, dude, I love it. I love your whole thing. Your
Thank you.
Your
Thank you so
vibe is
much.
fantastic. Well, and how long have you been playing guitar?
I think I started when I was in primary school. I started on acoustic guitar, which is obviously very different from this. And I didn't pick up electric guitar until when I was in high school, when I finally joined a band. And they're like, you play acoustic guitar? Nah, try something else. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to start playing electric. And that's what I've been doing since then. And it's a lot of fun.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, June. And Mr. Han Jin on the bass. What's up, Han Jin? I love this guy. Can we clap for Han Shin, please? We love Han Shin. And we're going to talk about you after we do this little introduction. We're going to chat about you specifically. But hey, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Yeah, so I play bass for PH0. So everybody can see.
All right. Well, that's thank you for that introduction. Pass the microphone to our lovely drummer, Mr. Pierre. Mr. Pierre.
Howdy.
Oh, look, dude, you are crushing it. I love listening to you.
Paris, Texas, baby.
Yes. As a drummer, I really appreciate you. And I was going over like certain symbols with you. And I think your whole sound is really, really interesting and unique. And how long did it take you to cultivate that sound?
A month.
Okay. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
You just got lucky
I'm
with.
I'm kidding. But I mean, like for Chinese kids, we don't have much spaces to practice drum. So like, it probably just like a little bit of time compared to like the practice time of like average American drummer. So yeah, I started in the 3rd grade, but actually is not that long of a time if you think about it. So a month.
Great job. You're a fantastic drummer. Thank you for this. And please pass the microphone to my Polish brother, Mr. Piotr.
Hello.
How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Tell me about your instrument.
Oh, well, it's a modular synthesizer.
Mhm.
It's a lot of individual modules from different companies from all over the world, which do a very specific thing. And they allow me to patch my sound from the starting position all the way to where it comes out for you guys to hear. And it's a very specific, very customizable experience for a sound designer. Sorry, for a sound designer. So it's a very capable instrument. It allows me to create very wacky, very weird sounding sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't do anything else. I love it.
Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Last but not least, Howard.
Hey, what's up?
What's up,
Howard. That's
there,
one of
what's
my
up?
favorite. Howard, are you a fan of Howard Stern by chance?
Howard Stern? That sounds familiar.
One of the greatest Howards
Yeah.
there is.
Probably, yeah.
You're
Probably
too
up
young
there
for
too.
that,
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm sorry about that. So why are you like the spokesperson? You just love the
I'm a
you love-
yapper.
you love it.
No, like, cause like Pierre and I started this band basically, and then like I've been playing different bands like throughout my time, which is not long, like less than 30 years. But I've been playing guitars, and then I've been writing music since I was in like middle school. And then obviously this thing is called a guitar.
Mhm.
I think it has a history of 60 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so it's a
awesome.
7-string guitar. Yeah,
Wow.
but like I've been playing metal, and I've been playing. I went into like a jazz city pop phase back in college. I was trying to be cool, and then but after that I realized that hey, I kind of want to go back into the metal stuff. And then Pierre and I kind of like got up together and thinking like, hey, we should probably start something, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's a good, because this is such a good opportunity for us to really kind of dive into what we really love, and then really combine like what we listen to, growing up, like a lot of like traditional religious music and the tempos with like metal, with like EDM, a lot with like maybe some jazz influence, even maybe, So I guess that doesn't answer your question at all, but
Yeah, I don't actually remember what my question was. I think I was just kind of
that's
saying,
why I
hey.
love you, Andy.
Yeah, I know. I love you actually.
Me too.
Yeah, thank you. I know Derek is dying to know about your why you're called your name and all of that stuff.
Yeah, the name and really, it's you're a very eclectic group of things and instruments and people. So just like, I guess essentially you can explain the name and then sort of go into how this became what it is. I mean, it's not something that's like a normal progression to me or what I've seen.
It is not a normal progression, I would say. Yeah, but like this, the name of the band doesn't have that much deep meaning. It's just that his name is Pierre.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Howard. P and H and 0. That's it.
Okay.
No, we want to do something like acid, like an acid kind of acid rock, or like acid in terms of electronic music at first. So like, and then we're being a little bit of nerd because like PH0 in terms of in chemistry, you learn it's like the most acidic scale.
Got it.
Whatever. I digress.
Okay, it is a little deep.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
it's deeper
deeper.
than you led on.
Deeper
Wait,
than
hold
I-
on. Before
yeah.
we go further, can we talk about why you guys have a separate text thread than Mr. Hanqian? I'm not going to let it go. I want to know. Can we give Hanqian the mic, the other mic? I just want to have
basis
a little.
peak.
Dumped on the floor over here.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
This is
Mic
live,
drop
everybody.
Mic drop from Hanqian.
Hanqian.
That's a painful experience, not gonna lie.
So why? So what is it with your? You just don't want to hear? Is it like? No, hold on. Take me through it. When you're
exactly right,
when you're sitting down, is it like? Because I think normally if I'm on a thread, if I don't want to be on it, I'll just mute it. But you just kind of I don't even want to be on it, or are they doing it without you knowing, and they're just.
That's
Are
kind
you
of
just finding out now?
that's kind of what's been happening,
Wait, Howard, do you guys chat without him? Does he now know? Did I break the news to him that you have a separate chat?
Nah, he always knows.
Dude, he's a mystery. That's why I like him.
He's a mystery. Yes.
Bass
We want to keep
player,
it that
dude.
way too.
That's Derek.
Yeah, I'm so mysterious.
Derek has more of like the stoic type, and he scares me. Just like Hanqian scares the shit out of me. I love it though.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
shout out to
but-
him. Like he just actually moved from Michigan to New York. So
yeah.
Oh, you
Oh, hell
did
yeah.
Yeah, I just did. Actually, 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks
So,
ago.
very recently.
Well, welcome.
Mhm.
Wow,
Yeah.
he's still not in the big group
Thanks,
chat.
yeah.
I love it. You're doing a great job here today. I love this. Thank you for putting up with me today.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you so much. That's a cool bass. Like, tell
It's
me
a super cool
what's
bass.
up with that. Can we get like this
Little
is a
fan
cool
fret?
fucking yeah.
Yeah, it is. As you can see, it's a very long, lengthy bass. So also very heavy.
But why is it
And,
all like diagonal?
It's
So wait, can you put the microphone right on your face?
Oh yeah. my bad. Yeah, it's
Why does it look like a different than everyone else's bass in the world?
I think the fan fret is.
Yeah, I would say
throwing
it's
him
for
a
the
little bit.
sound.
Yeah.
is for the kind of music that PH0 plays that really requires a very good sounding low string.
Mm.
And that's the reason why I switched from a 34-inch scale length to a 37-inch scale length. And of course, there's trade-off, a 6 string, a long bass being really heavy with the choice of wood. And I was telling these guys, every time I play, this is actually attacking my riffs. So yeah, so this is actually attacking me every time I play. But it's a very good sounding instrument for sure.
Yeah.
Good job, Alex.
Sacrifices you have to make sometimes.
So you're new. You're the newest member? Yeah.
I think I am, right? But about it, I have been playing with these guys for more than a year.
Oh, really?
But I was based in Michigan, and I used to fly here, and I stay with a college roommate. I crash on a couch and play with these guys.
Yes.
And 3 weeks ago is finally I made a move, and no longer need to.
Thank you.
I no
Thank
longer
you,
need
Chi.
to, just sleep on someone's couch for a show, and
Yeah.
I would say that's a big upgrade.
Listen, everyone, Hanqian. I'm so happy that you're in New York. Welcome to the great state of New York. It's it's a little crazy. It's a little wild. Where are you guys exactly located? Are you all in the same area?
No. Yeah. Get into June maybe.
So Howard lives in Lower East Side. Pierre and I live in Jersey City. And Hanqian as well because he recently moved.
Oh,
And Piotr is in Crown Heights.
yeah.
Bushwick, yeah.
Bushwick.
Yeah.
Do you like KCBC? Do you like beer? Yeah. Oh, because there's a really cool brewery called KCBC there. I really recommend it to you. We talked about it on our last episode, I think. Already?
2 ago.
Yeah, 2 ago. How are you liking Bushwick? Because I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, me too. I think when I first moved here, from China to New York, it was about 5 years ago. And the first place I think I lived in like Lower East Side for a little bit. And after 2 years, I moved to Bushwick and then definitely a fan. And it's just much more music scene happening, I think, personally. And a lot of great thrift shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
We
lot
love
of
the thrift
Dickens
shops.
Closet, like Ultra Vintage. Yeah. I
How,
loved it.
so you guys are all over the place, though. How did you guys find each other?
So I guess like Pierre and I met in college. So that's how we met. And then I moved to New York first in 2019. And I started doing music with other bands and all the other musicians. And then I think around like 2021, Pierre moved to New York. And then we've been doing this online project, which is also called PH0 back in the days. And then we're thinking, well, if Pierre is resorting in New York, I'm also in New York. So why shouldn't we make this into a real thing, with like, actually playing shows, actually meeting people, doing everything in person. And then I guess like, and Pierre also met June, right? Yeah. Somewhere. Yeah.
We were co-workers back in a game company in China.
Yeah. Well, I'll repeat that. They were co-workers back in
okay.
China. And then that's how they met. And then June is also in New York. So it's like, all right, the three of us together. And then we used to have another modular synths player, which is not Piotr, but at the time. But he had to leave the US for other reasons. So he's already not with the band. But the story about how we find Chi-Chi is more interesting.
Yeah, go for it.
So usually like the approach that we went about looking for members is going through hashtags. So like we can search maybe the hashtag NYC drummer, hashtag NYC guitarist. Like you can maybe find, guitarists or drummers that you can find in the city. But in New York, you don't find hashtag Erhu player, hashtag Erhu NYC. There's like literally nothing up there. So basically we changed mindsets thinking that, hey, so what if I am a kid in New York who wants to learn Erhu? Where would I go? So I looked up Erhu teachers online, and then there she goes. There's her profile. And then I definitely didn't stalk her for a few weeks before reaching out to her. That's definitely not me. But we then sent out an email, and then she actually was kind enough to reply. And then that's kind of how we started, kind of started jamming and everything. And then we started playing shows. And then Hanqian and I like met way back in the days. Like back in college, we used to play in the same band back in college. And then Piotr and I, like we all went to the same school. So that's kind of how we met.
That's cool.
That was really interesting because back in the time, I was also doing like more like content, covering music, and I was definitely trying to play different genres and even like writing original music as well. And as he said, like I just found like an email plus a DM from Instagram. So that was like, it's meant to be happening to me. And yeah, and definitely, I think it's so funny because I never really enjoyed teaching, but that's the way you found me as a teacher. And I just don't really teach.
Yes, maybe. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I think that you are kind of like what makes everything. And obviously Piotr, like everyone else is fantastic. No offense. Like, but this is, I think this actually, you guys make it really stand out. And there's that sound that, I guess like it's Chinese, right? How do you describe like hardcore techno Chinese, like Asian fully? But it's not just for people from any part of Asia. It's for anyone who likes music. It really is. It's beautiful. It's heavy. It's so passionate. And how do you guys go from like a lot of your songs don't have, you guys have features, right, for singing, but you don't usually use words. How do you evoke that emotion just from your instruments and writing together?
Well, we're about to have new songs with vocals, but for Karma, for all the stuff that we did in the past, it's more over like a really organic process. Like Pierre said back in the days, like it wasn't really about like intentionally trying to mash everything together to intentionally trying to blend genres. We're just organically blending what we listen to as kids together, and then bringing kind of all of our influence. Like June comes from like post-rock influence, like Pierre comes from like a anime rock metal influence. I obviously come from metal influence, and PL has a lot of like background in like sound design. Chi has a lot of like background in like classical Chinese music. We just kind of all bring our influence together, the sounds that we heard back in the days, and then I guess like the emotions like we're trying to evoke in the songs kind of sometimes came as like an afterthought. It's more like we just kind of recorded and wrote what we really felt at the time when we were writing or when we were recording that. And then I guess it just kind of naturally came to be what it is today, I feel like. Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense. I guess my question is kind of, you said you guys are sort of a thing, and then you reached out, you were looking for an Erhu player. Mm-hmm. Was that something you always had in your mind?
That is intentional, of course, yeah. Because we used to have we did find a modular player first. Because we have something so like avant-garde, so like futuristic, like technocratic almost. Like let's definitely have something like more traditional to kind of like, even more dramatize the difference. Right. Like even more, kind of like play with the contrast a little bit. Because like we don't want to be like a band that just kind of does, like straight up like folk metal, just like kind of like combining Erhu traditional instruments on top of like instrumentals or on top of like the musical styles that already exist. Mm-hmm. We also want to do something kind of different, and then I think like the approach that we're taking is just like naturally, like we don't even think about blending genres, anything. We're just trying to like have fun with it and then blend a lot of different things that we listen to as kids, and then a lot of influence that we had, just kind of combine them together. But like definitely like adding the, putting that contrast between like something so futuristic and something so technocratic with something more traditional, mm-hmm. or something like that we intentionally did.
Yeah, it really hits. I mean, it's really cool.
It hits for me too.
So Derek and I used to manage artists before we decided to do this full time, and something that we believe in is just being just authentic, not trying to go with what everyone else is doing. You guys are trendsetters, and we appreciate you being here, and we would love to hear some songs. So please take it away.
All right, let's do it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
谢谢。
Holy shit.
Amazing.
Guys, I'm not worthy, dude. I'm not worthy. You guys
Incredible.
oh my God.
I lost 10 pounds.
I legitimately, I got emotional throughout that set a few times, and it went from, there's so many peaks and valleys, Derek.
It's true.
Like
It's
just
a
like,
journey for sure.
It's a
Every
journey.
song.
Like I feel like I'm like flying or some shit, right? And then all of a sudden I'm like I'm in a like a car ride and I'm gonna die, but then holy shit, I'm flying again.
I love it.
Can we hear just that? Can we solo just your part in that song, that main part? Because I feel like that, Chi-Chi, that part is so fucking catchy and it's amazing. Can you just like play that real quick?
Not putting me on the spot. I think it's from Vanity, right?
Yeah.
Vanity.
Amazing.
Oh my God. I just got
So good.
choked up. That was so. It's I'm in love with that instrument. It's so, you're amazing, and your energy too. You go ballistic. That's, how do you do that? Do you stretch before this?
Scratch?
Yeah.
Stick shred on it?
Do you
No,
stretch your body? Like,
I don't know.
how do you limber up to get like to contort and all that stuff while you play?
Try it, Andy.
I
Try
can't
it,
do
try
that.
it, try it.
Like what?
Bend over your chair.
Just
Go
like
ahead.
you basically just like you were doing this. I have a little bit of a belly, but you were just kind of like, can you show me like this? Just like,
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah.
but then you actually play while you're doing it.
Well, it is. Sometimes it's hard because it doesn't have the frets. So basically, I have to find it. And at the same time, I'm thinking, oh no, I'm missing the notes. But
How do you know what notes you're playing and there's no fret?
just listen my ear. That's why hearing myself playing is important for me because that's the only way that I can find if my intonation is good or through the muscle memory.
I'm fired up.
It's incredible.
I'm fired up, Derek. Derek, what do you think?
What do I think? I think that was incredible, and I think I'm very happy that these guys are the first actual like in studio that we got to do.
This is our first live in studio at Milliron Studios, and this has been a hit, and we want to see you guys blow up. Well, first of all, Derek, do you want to ask them some questions before we go into this next little segment?
I think we covered a lot of it.
Yeah.
I guess if you guys just want to give a quick, like, I don't know, what do you got? You got a record coming out? What are we doing next?
Yeah, Howard.
Kind of stuff.
We're writing some stuff definitely, but yeah, a lot.
We're
of stuff,
writing
yes.
a lot of songs, and then what are you trying to say? Oh, the merch, oh, the necklace. Okay, that's our manager speaking. By the way, he's trying to help us push some sales over the Silkpunk necklace. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And we are low inventory right now. We'll update y'all whenever we got it in inventory. But yeah, we're focusing on writing new materials, and then like I can assure, like I guess like all of us can assure y'all, like the new materials are even more mind blowing. Is that, I feel like
Mind-blowing.
that
Yes.
sounds too cocky. I don't know. It's weirder than this, I guess.
I mean, you mean merch or like music?
No,
or
music, or both.
Both,
Or
we're
both.
both,
Or
we're
both.
both,
Or
yes,
both. Or both.
definitely.
Let's make it both. Yeah.
Yes, make it
But
both.
we're just gonna focus on writing and then playing a couple of shows here and there, and then trying to like showcase some of the new materials, perhaps in some shows we're gonna play in the future. But we're artists. We're just gonna create. That's what we do.
That's
Thank you.
incredible.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
guys.
Thank you
having
so
us.
much.
Listen, who is ready for a game? This is a game. Ready? Let's focus right now. This is a game about how well you know each other.
Right.
0.
This game,
Honor.
I just met her.
and listen, this is really important because this is going to feel. I want you to leave here feeling like you want to know each other more. It's about knowing each other. It's about no. I want you guys to be tighter. I want you to be closer friends, especially Hanqian. I want him to be included. I want him to be included in this. And by the way, the winner of this gets to choose the person who has to sing a karaoke song of my choice and Derek's choice. Actually, it was Derek's choice. This one was Derek's choice.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it.
You'll find out. Okay, listen, I'm going to start with Howard since you have the microphone in front of you. Okay. Which one of the members of your band said his biggest, I shouldn't have said his. Fuck. Said their biggest pet peeve is being forced to do this right now. LMAO.
Being forced to what?
To answer the questions.
Being forced to do this.
I'm guessing it's either of these two.
No, give me an answer, Howard.
Yeah.
Pick one.
All right. I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick Hanqian.
That is incorrect. Will the person who wrote that please speak up?
I was so close to guessing that.
It was June.
Yeah, because LMAO sounds so much like a June thing to say, but like,
Yep.
y'all trying to trick me.
Okay, you do not get a point, unfortunately. We're gonna go on. Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Can't wait. Let's see how I do.
Who is the person in your band that said what band or artist they secretly love that people wouldn't expect?
Okay.
Charlie XCX.
It's this one. This one. For sure. 100%.
1 point for Chi-Chi.
I know you well, you know?
June, let's do this, baby.
Let's do it.
From what band member said this? They have an embarrassing. What is their embarrassing story? And it's that they ate a whole pickle in the gas station and then burped the entire way of tour, full of that smell. Who is that?
Can you repeat that? I'm not sure if I understand what's going on.
Okay, so which one of your band members' embarrassing story involves eating a whole pickle in a gas station and then burp the entire way of tour? And it was smelly, they said. Come on, June, who is it? What band member? Do you pay attention to your band members?
Not really, no. No, I'm joking. Pickle? That sounds familiar.
You have 5, 4, 3,
Oh shit.
2, 1.
Howard?
No. Who said it?
I live with you, bro.
Pierre.
You were in the van.
What's that?
It was Pierre.
It was during the tour.
Tour?
Yeah.
Which tour?
We only had one tour.
I was asleep all the time, so I wasn't really paying attention.
All right.
Okay, Hanqian, what member of your band said that they wish they had written roller coaster?
Roller coaster. Roller
Is that
coaster.
the Jonas Brothers?
Help me out, guys. Any hints?
No help.
I think it's me, but I put it in the wrong look. I thought roller coaster is the whole.
Okay, well, there you go. She
Count as
gave
1
herself
point.
away.
Okay, well, it was you.
Do I get 1 point?
Another one.
All right, let's do another
We'll do a
one.
redo.
I'm not going to
rematch.
do... all right, we're going to do another one.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Okay. All right, this band member's biggest pet peeve is people walking slowly in front of him. Oh, shoot. In front of them.
Keep going.
Okay, and them. I'll just read exactly what they wrote. People, biggest pet peeve is people walking slowly in front of me and knowing that I can't pass them because they are people walking towards me at the moment. I am known to be a very fast walker. Drives me up a wall. Angel emoji.
Let me go with Pierre.
That's correct. That is correct.
Nicely done.
Point.
Nicely done.
Point. Yes. Pierre,
Yeah.
are you ready for this?
Howdy.
Okay. This is hard. Okay, are you ready for this?
I am ready.
What band member of yours said their favorite non-music related hobby is motorsport and aviation?
Jun.
That is correct. That is correct. Okay. What band member of yours, their favorite song that they wish they had written is video games?
Pierre.
That is correct. Look at you guys. You love each other. Look it. All right. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more and one more, and then whoever. Honestly, you guys got to rock paper scissors it.
Whoever got it wrong, you're out.
Whoever got it wrong, you're out.
So just the four. Just the four. Yeah, you guys are out. The four. Four left.
Well, you could stand there, but you're just not in the game.
Okay.
I want you to.
stay.
No, I want you to. I want to still look at you,
stay there.
Howard.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
So I guess like
Go to
Chi
Chi-Chi.
yeah.
Okay.
My turn.
This is an interesting answer. I'm just gonna say it because it doesn't make sense to me. For the answer to what's your embarrassing tour story, it is a couple candidates for this one, and that's it. That's all they wrote. A couple
What?
candidates for this one.
What's couple? Wait, like.
It's awkward.
Excuse my English. What is candidate? Okay, so what's the answer?
Okay, so the person their tour story said there's a couple candidates for this one.
Okay, so that
just
there's
gotta guess.
multiple ones.
Just gotta guess.
Gotta guess.
It kind of doesn't make sense. So who kind of would write something that doesn't make sense as much?
Hanqian?
That's right.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. I like the
We
answer.
love you, Hanqian. We love you.
We love
I
you.
love you.
All right, Hanqian. Let's go. Let's do this. All right.
Should I give it to Hanqian?
Yeah, give it to Hanqian, please. What band member of yours' favorite hobby is cooking?
Pierre again?
No. Who is it? That is you, Mr. Piotr. You're out, dude. Sorry. Pierre, give it to Pierre. June is out. No, June is out, I thought.
June is out, right?
I'm already out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give it to Pierre.
Maybe practice in karaoke first.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. This band member of yours has an embarrassing story, and it's that one day they couldn't hear themselves for most of the show and realized that they weren't sending any audio out.
It's Howard.
No! It's Piotr.
I always have my
You're
audios.
out.
All right, down to two.
All right. Let's do it.
Down to two. If we don't get a winner from this, we're going to rock, paper, scissors, everybody. All right.
I'm very bad at that game, so.
Okay. Okay. I wanted to give you Chi-Chi, but your answers are very confusing to because like they're a little out of order. So I'm gonna say this. All right. So what member of your band has the pet peeve of melting ice cream?
Melt, like having their ice cream be melted.
Yes.
That's correct.
Wow. I don't know.
5,
Howard.
4. No, that is incorrect. I'm sorry I tricked you. It is Chi Chi.
It's me. No melted ice cream. Sorry.
Alright.
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
Chi
I like my ice cream
Actually,
melted.
like,
So,
refrigerator.
so
Our champion.
our
Chi
champion
Chi.
is Chi Chi.
Well done.
Yes. Yes.
So now, Chi Chi, you get to decide
Okay.
who is gonna sing karaoke.
No, nobody
Should I choose one person? One person or multiple
You
ones?
choose one person.
One person.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
no.
choose everyone, including you guys. Including. Wait. One person. Let me think. Who wanted to sing tonight, guys? Why are you so nervous?
Someone is gonna be on the chopping
Can I
block.
know what song is it?
Yeah,
I have to
Derek-
decide the
Derek-
style.
That's the one I chose.
Yeah.
I think we're going with "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Oh no.
Oh, wait, perfect. I know.
What is
No,
it?
it is Britney Spears, but it's the other one.
Which one?
There are
That's
two.
the one I picked.
Oh yeah, perfect. Okay.
The Britney Spears song.
It's a
Guys.
Britney Spears.
Oops, I Did It Again.
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes.
a good one.
It's Oops, I Did It Again. Who's gonna sing? Chi Chi, who is the victim?
The victim.
Yes.
The victim goes to. Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
We got Jin.
Yes. Get it, June. Get it. Yes.
Anybody want to sing can share the microphone, but I know you're a good singer.
All right, I'm signing out.
We'll have the lyrics on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have the lyrics on there, and we're gonna have the audio somehow, some way, right now.
Yeah, let's go.
It's gonna be
I
sick.
can help you.
Do we need auto tune?
Yeah, we have.
have.
This is amazing. We have June, the guitarist of PH0.
Yeah, give him the mic.
He's making himself comfortable.
Yeah, get
I love
comfortable.
it.
Why
I love
not?
it.
Yeah.
This is
Since I'm doing this, why not make myself more comfortable? I probably have to listen to it once because I have no idea how it goes.
He's doing the pose too. Improv.
How does that go? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just rap.
Again.
Oh, I'm gonna rap through this, man. We're more than just friends, so baby, it might seem like a. No, I'm going too late. It might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. To all my senses. Yes. Oh. To me, whatever. I don't know, baby. Oh, whoops! I did it again. I play with your heart. Oh, I got it. Lost in the game. Oh, baby. You think I'm in love? That I'm sent from above. Oh, come on. Not that innocent.
I don't know this line.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Good job. Yes. Nicely done.
All right,
well
that's
done.
good.
Well
Well
done.
done,
Any
June.
question? Any question?
That was a great job. I think
Great
that was.
rendition.
There's nothing left to even say or do, guys. We thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank
We
you so
thank
much.
everyone
Thank
at Milliron Studios. Thank you guys for being here. We look forward to you guys blowing up.
Thank you so
ASAP.
much, Andy, Derek.
Thank you
Thank you
so
all.
Mwah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Boom.
Is that
Thank
all?
you everyone for watching. Watch, stay tuned, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Remember to pay taxes.
Pay your taxes.
Are we off?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was freaking fun.
It was a
Hope
fun
you guys had
show.
fun.
So
Great
fucking
job,
fun.
June.
Great job, June.
Yes, amazing.
Good job, June. June.